Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great pleasure to be here to speak about how to make satellite data available to everybody. Over the last 15 years, we saw the Earth observation system has achieved great progress. Now we can watch our living Earth anywhere, anytime. And we can use this system and our technology to monitor it at a global scale. So here we can monitor the temperature, global ocean. And also, we can detect a car moving on the street by high spatial resolution images. Now we can see the small objects on the surface of Earth, sometimes 20 centimeters by 10 centimeters. How to make all this data available against the natural disaster is my presentation. First, I just give the example for international chart on the space and major disaster. The chart is provided for charitable with task acquisition of and the transmission of space satellite data to relieve organizing the event of the major disaster. This chart is initiated by European Space Agency and the French Space Agency in the 1990s. And when the Canadian Space Agency joined, this chart became operational. And at that time, we can support GSR-1 AMSAT, support RadarSat data. Now the chart is open to all the space agencies and all the space systems. We now have the major memberships such as ESA, CISA, NOAA, USGS, the China National Space Agency, etc. Now we can offer more than 20 satellite system data on this system. These systems, all the members join this chart agree to maintain update data needs to the spatial resource at their own system, and as well as products and also service they can offer. All the members can be joined together to analyze recent crises for which space facility can be provided or did the effective assistance for all the authorities and resource service concern. The chart almost ran for 10 years, and in a lot of the earthquake, oil spilling, forest fires, choosing major snow falls, etc. All the natural disaster make it well function. This list just show in this year, since January 4, already played 30 times, including the Haiti, Chile earthquakes, Chinese flooding, and landslides, etc. This slide just show you just in the last week, very big flooding happened in Slovenia. It's just in the 24 hours, about 210 millimeters per minute come down, affected the capital and also region, damaged all the property, roads, railway, and also 2 people lost life. Always running by our satellite system. And how to make the system available? It's very easy, just make a phone call. When you met the event of the major disaster, and rescue or civil protection authority in the country, just make a phone call to the authority system. Its phone number can be run 20 hours a day and every year to 365 days. That means can be run every day, every time. When the operation is underway, the project manager is appointed to assist the user throughout the whole process, including data acquisition, deliver, and all the things. You can very quickly, timely download the data from the website. And more, the assist not only for the raw data, also support the different kinds of products, such as the interpretation of the image. Here just is a very flow for the code. When the authority country have some disaster, they make the phone call to the authority on duty operator, and the operator call to the emergency call office, and then to the project manager. and then you can get all the data from the more than 10 space agencies. This chart just shows you all of the world now, including the authority users and also non-authority through the United Nations to get all the data. And so, in the last 10 years, more than 500 natural disasters use such kind of system to monitoring to assess the damage. So I just show you one example for the winter earthquake happening in China in 2008. It's a very huge earthquake, or the damaged earthquake in the just Sichuan area, and this area is across about 300 kilometers long and about 20 kilometers wide. So it's about the 200,000 people affected by this earthquake. And also, this earthquake created lots of the induced disasters such as landslides and also the debris dam. To show you, and this just show you the some of the village destroyed by the landslides, and also building come down, and also the dam, the hydro dam, get some of the damage by the earthquake, and also more earth surface deformed by the movement of the earth, and this just get the data from the differential inside system. And know how to the response. The national government just make a phone call to all the China agency and also international agency. And then we can get very quickly to get the satellite data and also airborne satellite. Airborne is from China's authority, yes. And this is all the data from the satellite, and this is called the international charter channel. So we can get the data within the 24 hours. And the seize timely get the data to interrupt the damaged area, etc. And also all the data free access to all of the China agencies. So you can use such kind of data to evaluate the damage of the system. And also the airborne satellite, airborne system get all the data more in high resolution, and they can use the kind of data to interpret the damage. And also, besides of the rural data, and also we from the data get lots of the products, such as here we just show you some earthquake, which area will be flooded by the earthquake, and also get the more, because of the long map, and then click orthogonal images, and then we can interpret which area will be the root or the damage, and also we can identify where is landslides. And also, most of the depth dam is very dangerous. And also, we found a destroyed village, the investigation, etc. And also found lots of buildings and a bridge broken, etc. And then we can make the distribution of the dams, and all the kind of the damages. And also, we can use the move car system. We call it the ground remote sensing system, to investigate the damage. It's a car to install some special photographic metric system, and then to automatically to connect the damage around the street or around the area, around the road. So it just shows the powerful and also ability for our satellite, airborne system, and field system to make the very quick responsible to natural disaster emergency. And also in China, we use lots of the kind of such technology to monitor all the kind of the natural disaster. Here we send a storm by the meteorological satellite, and also different kind of satellite system to monitor flooding in China. And also here is a drought and forest fire. Is 2 years ago, the Australia had a big fire. We call off the Chinese satellite to monitoring. And this year, for the Russia fire system, all the Chinese satellite supported the state for them to monitor the situation. And this telephone, and also get the more representation for that. Oh, just a very short conclusion. I think the modern Earth orbit system has become strong support for human beings to be against natural disaster. So we needed to develop more well system to have our human being to monitor globally. And also international child has shown us the power, become a very successful indicator of the worldwide data sharing. Everybody can share the data, user data, and also use knowledge. And also we need more efforts, more collaboration to promote data sharing, knowledge sharing, and also facilitate sharing. Not only just data, we need more knowledge, more information to make a government make a decision against natural disaster, to reduce or to against the poverty of all of the world. This is my presentation. Thank you very much.